Time to get the Quiksilver Pro final underway. Gabriel Medina, last year's world champ, taking on one of the legends of the sport, longtime veteran Bede Durbidge, former pipe master, former Triple Crown champ, and looking for a big win here on the beaches of France. What an exciting matchup on paper, but it's been all about domination from Gabriel Medina. 4-0 in their one-on-one heats with their most recent matchup back at the Hurley Pro. Came here in Ossagar, and now let's see if he can do it again. Joe Chappelle with 89 world champ Martin Potter. Potts, we got Medina underway during the break. Big blast off the lip. A lot of momentum as he snaps it off the top. Perfect line through the backwash. Shifted off the inside corner and a little layback hammer to finish. Pops a little air and ends up going down. Starting off with the big lead.
Wow. Well, Gabriel Medina meaning business. I mean, we talk about the momentum this kid's starting to find. And right there is just a little bit of what we're looking forward to seeing for the rest of the year. Medina's found his feet at Jeffreys Bay. Look at that turn right there, just jamming into a layback at the end of that wave right there. 8.0, thank you very much. What was his game plan? And, just sort of plucks away at it. So you can guarantee that Bede's going to get his scores. It's just how on it Medina is right now.
Medina already with the 8-point ride. Now here comes wave number 2 for last year's world champ. Big snap in the pocket into his third move onto the open face. Top turn wrap. Medina looking to finish. Backside hook. That'll set up a vertical climbing snap and getting him down the line. Just keeps fading to find the power source, and he's over the rest of the wave. Backing up to 8 quickly, and Bede already comboed to start off this final.
You know, Medina always had a pretty good backhand, but I think it's just getting better and better, Joe. I think that bottom turn, top turn, but he's getting that projection off the top. He's not slapping the lip. He's just tearing the top off.
He had those boards to his world title year last season, and now just taking another look at his performance in this matchup. Potsy had an 8 to start. He'll have a decent second score as well.
Yeah, you know, this is the dangerous part of Medina, is that he's got that ability to take off on a mediocre wave and really post a good score. Now, this is not going to be probably in his top 2 by the end of this heat, but it is a good momentum builder. And what it's doing is it's just putting doubt in Bede Durbidge's mind whether or not to even let Medina go on waves like this. So the next time Bede's in this situation, he's probably going to have to take the wave off Medina, because Medina's starting to crank it up, starting to find that momentum. Some good surfing here, dropped to 6.50. Bede all of a sudden finds himself in a combo. Talk about that bottom turn, top turn combo. Watch how he drives off the lip there. He doesn't just like slap it. He really puts that back foot in and literally tears the top of the wave apart. So Medina showing some power, showing some confidence, and is on a roll here.
We rewind the tape to his win back here in France when he was just a rookie upstart at the mid-season rotation. He was a lot smaller. It was an air show against Julian Wilson. But you think about big events where he's used.
It's great to see that there's the support down here. I found Mick Fanning's lookalike as well.
Thanks, mate. Got this flag for Oscar and the next flag for Portugal, so we'll see you there.
Wow. There you have it.
Thanks so much, Striders. They're all watching this now. Attention on Medina with a ton of speed. Clear for takeoff. Going for a flyaway punt. He's down. Yeah. So an 8 and a 6-5 back-to-back. And the vibe down on the beach, still some Aussie fans. You're kind of telling me that, Potts. A lot of people from Australia live out here. The waves are amazing.
Yep. Waves are amazing, and it's probably one of the most beautiful parts of the world. Really, you got Spain just up the road, just down the road, I should say.
Taking on Mick Fanning. Mick had beaten Bede 6 previous times. Bede had to get through that. Then had a big heat when it got real challenging towards a low tide. Got through Julian Wilson. Now watching Medina up again. Snaps it off the lip. Ton of speed and momentum. Blows the tail out. Hangs onto it. And ends up losing it. So last 2 waves don't factor in. Bede still comboed. Getting a 14-5 total with 18:20 to go.
Came here, won this one. Needed to get through one more heat in Portugal, and he would have found himself in that title race. Medina could quite possibly do the same thing. I mean, we'll have to do the math, but let's have a look at Medina's last wave. Beautiful connection right there. Came off the bottom and just threw that tail out. Hit a little, just got stuck up there just a little bit too long. Came down in that sort of right after the wave breaks. There's a little bit of a trough right there, and Medina's board went down into it. So Needed to drive out of that turn a bit more, and it would have been a completion, but that pressure of being the world champion, quite a foreign feeling, but I know exactly what he's talking about. Here we go, Bede up and running, finally.
14:25 to go, and Bede Durbidge on his first wave of the final. Frontside wrap, looking for more on the inside track. Quick whip in the pocket. Now Durbidge, nice clean carve, and he's out of there. Wave that stayed fairly flat in the face. He's kicking out, knowing that his back is against the wall. Finished runner-up to Toledo. Knows how hard it is to make a final on the championship tour level. Look for him to let go in the next 14 minutes.
Big set approaching right now. Medina looking at it, Joe.
Fun wave for Gabriel Medina with priority. Meanwhile, Durbidge opens up with a 3.9. He's still comboed. Medina has a solid lead, and he wants this wave. Running after his first turn with a ton of speed off the bottom. Nice and vertical, ditching the fins off the lip. Nice tight jam on the second snap. Cracks it off the lip. Beautiful transition, stretches out the float. Medina's on fire. Won this event in the past. Bede already trying to answer quickly on his way back out. Frontside carve, big section, two-turn combo. Bede knows he has a lot of work to do, trying to steal some of the rhythm off Medina. Gabriel right there looking to better a 6.5 Potts.
Okay. Trying to better a 6.5. I reckon that's going to go up into the excellent range. You know, I kind of had a feeling that Medina was going to come away with a win here in this event, Joe. Just by the way he's been surfing. Finally let go and is just producing some amazing stuff. I think surfing better and maybe more confident towards the back part of this year. Saw last year making a few mistakes towards the back part. It's kind of a reverse, isn't it? He started slow, finished strong. Last year started strong and sort of scraped through, but the surfing that he's doing at the moment is just looking so good. Just that bottom turn, snap under the lip right there. I mean, as good as it gets right now. So strong and so confident on his feet. A year older, a year wiser, a year stronger as well. You can see there that fist pump. So Medina looking to improve his situation. Bede trying to fight his way out of a combo situation at the moment. That last wave of 3.90 didn't do it. That one right there, two-turn combination on that occasion. Medina's going to improve his scoreline, so I think Bede is still going to find himself needing something huge.
So Bede Durbidge suffering from the combination that Medina put on him at the start of this matchup. Medina opens up excellent with an 8.0. That's why Medina's taken out John the last couple matchups.
You know, you just got to look at world champions and try and work out where their weaknesses are. You look at Mick Fanning; he doesn't really have one. You know, he's just an all-round amazing competitor. Medina's, you can put him in that category as well. Where would you rather surf against Medina at? Nowhere. You know, I mean, you look at, you know, rippable waves on your backhand, forehand, aerials. You know, he's got all that stuff. Then you look at the hollow stuff. He's good in that as well. And he's starting to charge. I mean, you know, winning that event last year at Chopu in massive conditions. So, and that ability to drop big scores whenever he wants, as he's just done there.
A 9-point ride for Medina. Opened up with an 8. Combo's even bigger. Let's see this 9-pointer.
Yeah, just racing down the line. Bede's just looking at this going, oh no, here we go. Big up through the lip right there. That beautiful bottom turn. You just put so much into it. Lays it over on the rail. Drives off those fins. And up and over the lip right there. Solid surfing from Gabriel Medina. Not one glitch during that wave there. Not one stumble.
Started with a 3.9. Then went to a 4.67. Looks like he's improving on every wave, as Bede did get a little wave during the break pots.
Yeah, let's see if he can get himself out of this combo, Joe. 7 points will do it. He needs something in the 7.01 range, and then he'll need a 10. So Bede knows he's got his back against the wall. 7.5 minutes remaining. Is that going to be enough to get him out of the combo? 4.77, no. So Bede back to the drawing board. Bede looking for a huge 2-wave total. Basically, he needs a couple of 9s, Joe. He's done it before against Ace Buchan, but it's a different feeling right now. This is not round 4 or 5. This is the finals. What that does is once you hear the beach commentary say that you need a combination of 2 wides, it's when you start putting a little bit more emphasis on trying to find those gems, and really you just need to get surfing.
This is Medina now with a ton of speed, looking to better an 8-point ride. Hammers that first section and goes down. It's been all about turns on the face for Medina.
In good form. He's got to walk away with his head held high. I mean, he's taken down some pretty in-form surfers. Mick Fanning just to be one of them.
Now Bede having a look as we enter the final minute. Throws a snap off the top. Goes for the punt. He'll stick that one on the roof for a moment before he goes down. Durbidge now will turn around to see Medina. 45 seconds. Medina knows he has this thing on lock. Let's see what he has for us. Carves it. Hasn't done an air yet in this matchup. Backwash sends him to the sky for a backside full rotation error. Maybe one more for the inside corner. Pop, shove it. He slides out. You can tell how much this win will mean for Gabriel Medina after spending so much time outside of this winner's circle. Now coming through with his first win of 2015. And Gabriel Medina will just enjoy this lineup, a 9 and an 8-point ride. Beat Durbidge into the fours. Remains comboed in this final from start to finish. As we are into the countdown, let's go ahead and make it official. Gabriel Medina, your 2015 Quiksilver Pro Champion.
It's that big backside air reverse. You know, we knew it was coming, Joe. We knew that that was part of the plan. He tried one earlier in the heat, didn't quite pull it off, but you know, even without this wave, Medina just looking just devastating form. Tell you what, it spells danger coming into the back part of the year. Right there, look at that, just lands perfect. So Gabriel Medina is going to be a spoiler, I'm calling, coming to the back part of this year. Portugal's next. He's in good form. Have a look at this. Look at the launch he gets out of that. He's just got such a good pop out of that lip there. Gets him really high above it. Medina, one of the best aerial artists on the planet. Becoming a complete package, Joe. And that just is going to equal more wins.
What a way to win a big final. Pete Mel was kind of noticing the waves sort of deteriorating. Bede was looking for something solid out the back that never came. Certain guys like Medina have so much range. He can take off on small waves and turn them into keepers. He can overperform. Maybe a wave that would be for a 5 for another surfer. He could turn it into an 8. As we still wait for one more score to lock in, Medina already makes it official. Takes his 6th championship tour win of his career, and looks like that last performance right on the buzzer is going to turn into a keeper. Leaves the beach with an 8.5.
Let's have a listen.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Gabriel, you had that heat from the start. You had your first CT win ever here in 2011, and this is your first event win of the year. How does it feel to have that winning feeling back?
Oh, it feels so good. I've been trying a lot this year, and I'm so stoked. My board felt really good, and everything was going on my way. I was feeling really good, and as I told to my dad, I was missing, you know, to win an event, and I'm really happy to be back in the podium, especially with the win, and I'm just so stoked. I feel good to be back in France because France is always been good to me, you know, and Yeah, I'm really stoked.
This is a very tricky place to get a win at all, let alone multiple wins. What is it about French beach breaks that are so successful for you?
I think the wave, it's pretty similar from where I live, and not this cold. This cold is not like in Brazil, but I mean, I think everything account. I like to be here. I like the waves. I like the croissants and baguettes, and yeah, I'm so stoked, so happy right now. I don't know. I did a promise to myself. I really wanted to win an event this year because a couple months ago I lost my grandfather, and I really want to give this win to him. And I know he's up there, and I'm stoked.
What does it feel like to get that win, knowing that you did want to pull that off for your grandfather? And this has been a difficult season for you, and at this moment, you did exactly what you set out to do.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. Just the way I surfed, everything was going on my way. I was getting 10s, 9s, and I'm really happy. And I won just the way my grandfather always said, just go for the airs, don't even try to turn, just go for the airs. And I'm stoked to made some airs in this contest and to make him proud.
Gabriel, you went for a lot of airs in this contest. Now they say that title campaigns start in the back half of the season. You ready for another one?
I don't know, I'm not thinking about a world title. I know Mick and Adriano is way up there, but yeah, if they lose anything, I'm here. Yeah.
All right, congratulations. Go celebrate with your family. Guys, Gabriel Medina is our winner of this event.
Emotional speech from Gabriel Medina, last year's world champ, taking out the Quiksilver Pro France for the second time in his career. Just like he mentioned, everything went his way, and it was a beauty to watch it all go down, Potts.
That's the Gabriel Medina that we saw last year go on to win a world title. He's finally got his form back. He's finally got the monkey off his back, and this is dangerous for the rest of the field. Medina's in a situation now where he could play spoiler. He could come out and win Portugal very easily. He could go on to win the Pipe Masters too. I mean, he's just fine-tuned his game to a point now where he's going to be consistent through the rest of the year.